joining me. James Acaster. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Josh.
Do you like the Christmas music?
Yeah, it's lovely. This is what's playing in your house all the time, though, every time I go down to
it. It is. I've got a very festive home.
Yeah.
How are you? Good?
Very well. Very well.
Yeah. Excited about... Are you a Christmas guy?
Yeah, I am pretty Christmassy.
Are you?
Yeah. So I'm going to go and see my family in Kettering, spread the cheer.
What's funny about that, Ellis?
It's just spreading cheer in Kettering made me laugh. I don't know why.
Did you know comedy Welshman Ellis James?
Yep.
They have Christmas in Wales as well, apparently.
No, they don't.
There's Alec Llywelyn.
Oh, well, that's not the same, though, is it?
No, it's hyper-religious.
Now, we're talking about... you a fan of New Year?
No.
No,
never have been.
no one really is here, are they?
No,
we should before we carry on, do your cracker, James.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, that was proper. Want the joke?
Yeah.
You can have that. Oh my god, that smells. Got one of those.
If you're wondering what that is, that's some plastic hands that clack together when you shake them.
Do you want the joke?
If anyone's going to a football match in 1955, that's absolutely perfect.
Okay, what do you call a frog who works as a spy?
James Pond.
That's much better.
That is very good. What is it?
A cloak and dagger agent.
Oh, that is, it's very tenuous, isn't it?
James Pond.
Do you want another one?
Yep.
What is the last ghost called in A Christmas Carol?
Is that an actual trivia? Or is this
that's just a fact.
The Ghost of Christmas Future.
The ghost of Christmas yet to come.
It's basically the same, isn't it? I'm sure that in script meetings at one stage he was called the Ghost of Christmas Future.
I'm sure there's another I'm sure the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come doesn't like being referred to.
Yeah.
It's like, the Ghost of Christmas Future's this other mug, and I don't like it.
So, New Year, James, you don't like New Year?
No way.
What's your worst New Year?
I've only ever done one gig on a New Year's, and I've never done another gig since. I was booked to do a gig in Gloucester, and I didn't know until the day when I arrived at the venue that it was a church. I wasn't aware that it was a church. I thought it was a gig in a club. And I walked into the church, and there was youth Christian rock group rehearsing, and the guys told me, yeah, it's just everyone from the congregation coming along, and there's the stage, and then there was about another room's length before the audience were there. So there's a whole room between me and the audience, and I was on second after one of the youth group going up and playing Blackbird by the Beatles on his guitar. Really depressed everyone, and then the vicar came on without a mic, just like, there's Joshua there playing a Blackbird on the day. He's really been practicing, hasn't he? He's been practicing. Absolutely tremendous, mate. Okay, we've got a funny man now. Give it up for James Acaster. And then I walked on to silence, and then I was booked to do 45 minutes, so I did that to nothing.
You did it full time?
I did my full time, and in the space between me and everyone else, kids kept on running around and skidding on their knees and stuff like that. My friend Jake came with me because he didn't want to have a normal Christmas, and he was at the back just like looking really horrified. I came off and Jake went, "That was horrible." Yeah, it was. And then we ran for our train home, missed it, and were stranded in Gloucester. So we tried to go and get into any pub we could, but they were all ticket only. So we saw in the new year in KFC, just sitting in KFC, while some youths shouted racist abuse at the people who were working behind the counter. And then we realised that we didn't have any money, we couldn't get a hotel, so we had to go back to the church to ask them if one of them could put us up. So we had to go crawling back, and one of them did put us up. It was very nice of them. But then in the morning, we tried to sneak out and go home, and the mum kind of stuck her head out and went, "Oh, hello, are you the brave boy who performed at last night? Do you want some breakfast?" And we're having breakfast, and while we're having breakfast, the dad was like, I said to the dad, what do you do? And he said, "I'm a doctor." And my friend Jake, who hasn't got a filter, went, "Oh yeah, I know that, because I was looking through one of your letter racks last night." And I found a picture of a I was trying to think what the best word to use is. He said boob. I'll just say that.
That's fine.
Yeah. And it got really awkward. And then on the way back, I said to Jake, I can't believe he said that. And he said it could have been worse. I could have said, and then a worse word for boob. That was his defence. But yeah,
wow.
it was quite.
Well, there we go.
Worst New Year.
It's not even your scrape. Well, thank you very much, James. I mean, that's. I mean, you can't top that, can you, Ellis?
I'm reeling.
Josh Widdicombe podcast. XFM.
We're talking. We've gone through some pretty low moments in people's nativities experiences. We've Ellis James played a present, but I say
Gift.
This probably blows you out the water here. I was also pretty shy at junior school, so I was quite... This is a text in, by the way, I'm not just suddenly going into a monologue.
Body Corbett.
Although my feet can't touch the floor. I was also pretty shy at junior school, so I was quite horrified when we were all told we had to pick roles. I chose number 1, Roman guard, and number 2, narrator 9. Narrator 9's role was to walk on stage, unroll a scroll, look out across the audience, and read out the word "but."
Imagine if you got it wrong.
Well, my mum thought I had forgotten my words.
The next person to come up with a scroll and read the words, "and I cannot lie."
I mean, that must be an overly... Do you know what? That's the problem with these large class sizes you get these days.
Yeah, one word each.
Also, why aren't XFM playing Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Neil?
Yeah, come on, Neil.
Rap where applicable.
What was it last week, Neil?
Electronica where applicable.
Neil's description of XFM. Rock Indian, electronica where applicable. Genuinely the best slogan for any radio station ever.
Josh Widdicombe. XFM.
Coffee and TV by Blur, and Blur drummer Dave Rowntree is doing a 1-hour special on XFM on Christmas Day. Produced by...
Me.
There we go.
I bet his wife is gutted.
Now, here is, well, it's time for a festive Christmas scrape from James Acaster.
Yeah, yes it is. Last year I bought a Christmas tree for the first time. Never done that before. Guess where I bought it from, Josh?
One of those places. Why are you raising your eyebrows? Should I know this?
No, you won't know it. Budgeons. The Budgeons down the road from me, and they were all on the pavement. And
so a real one, not a plastic one.
A real tree.
Yeah.
A real tree. And what was supposed to happen, they've all got like barcodes on them, and you're supposed to go take the barcode, then walk into...
Oh no, where this is going.
Walk into Budgeons with the barcode and pay for the barcode at the thing. Obviously, I didn't know that. No one assumes that. No one sees it with the barcode on and assumes you've just got to take the barcode.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those removable barcodes that all these products have in Budgeons.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out that the route to the tills was all round the houses. A proper maze going round the whole thing. So I carried... But I only got to the second aisle before, before a guy came up to me and weren't there and went, "Sir, you're not supposed to... You're not supposed to take the tray." I was obviously shaking pine needles all over the place. It's ridiculous. You're not supposed to take it. Explain the barcode for me.
So how big was the tray?
Pretty big. It was the best one. It was the best one.
Did you knock anything over?
No, I didn't knock anything over. I was just carrying it around, both hands underneath the base, like I was going to toss the caber.
Were you getting cut and stuff from the pine needles?
They were shaking on my arms. I had quite a lot of them on my arms, but I had quite a big hefty coat on. I wasn't. So
you were getting weird looks.
Well, no, because I don't think anyone else. I don't think the other customers really knew about the barcode deal. So I think they were all like, okay.
I bet you that all of the staff at Budgeons, that branch of Budgeons, have watched that on CCTV. I bet you their Christmas do if they have one. They're all like, "Let's watch that idiot."
So I had to go back on myself, take it outside, put it back on the pavement, get the barcode, go in. I paid for it. Then I walked outside, and my tree had gone. Wasn't there? I looked back in Budgeons, and another person had made the exact same mistake that I had made, but with the same tree, so the best one. And I saw the top of the tree kind of bobbing up behind the shelves. So there's my tree. I'm going to go and get that. So I went back in, followed the trail of pine needles, there's this guy with his 2 kids who are probably about 5 and 8 years old.
Oh no!
2 little kids. And then he's there, she's got a trolley in one hand, the tree in one arm. There's one hand that's pushing it along. And I went up to him and said, "Oh, hello, mate. Sorry, you got my Christmas tree?" And he went, he looked at the tree and went, "No, I haven't, actually. I've got my Christmas tree." And I went, "Oh, no, that's mine. I've already bought it." And he just screwed up his face. And then I didn't expect this reaction.
Was he big?
He was quite a tall, silver fox kind of guy. And when I said I've already bought it, I didn't expect this. This is the last thing I expected to be brought up in the argument. He looked in his trolley, and there was all that was in the trolley was one ready meal, was a lasagna. And he looked in the trolley and went, "Oh, I suppose you bought that lasagna as well."
Oh, wow!
I was like, I'm not claiming ownership of the lasagna. I haven't bought the lasagna. I said, but I have bought that tree.
How much did you pay for it?
For the tree? I can't remember now. I don't know how much it was at all. But like,
you weren't going to write that
It was
money
enough
off.
that I was not going to let. Also, the other ones were straggly. I was going to have a straggly one. I wanted the proper nice one. So I said, and then how it works is, you go outside and like you get the barcode, and then you go to the till, and you pay for it at the till. And so like that's mine because I've already bought it. He went, "You haven't already bought it because I've got it in my hands." And you haven't already bought it. And then he went, he picked up the lasagna and he looked at the back of it and he went, "Sorry, mate, just checking you haven't nicked the barcode off this as well." I was like, "I've not nicked the bar. The lasagna is neither here nor there."
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything with that.
Why do you keep bringing up the lasagna? Because also there are loads of non-straggly lasagnas in the frozen food aisle.
And that's the worst Christmas dinner you've got planned for your family. And eventually I was talking to him, and eventually like the same person who'd come up to me to tell me to take the tree back outside came up and explained it to him. So he had to give it back to me. And taking that tree off that man while making eye contact with his children is the hardest thing I've ever had to do at Christmas. It was so bad. And I felt really bad. I thought I should probably give it back. And then I thought, no, he needs to learn the rules and they need to know.
Did you take us a lasagna?
Yeah, I went, and by the way, I'm having this as well. Yeah. Jingle bells.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, got it back to the house.
So have you got a tree this year?
No.
Too risky.
Yeah,
Too risky.
I'm not doing that again. It's not worth it.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Josh Widdicombe podcast.
XFM. The Killers on XFM, and we come more or less to the end of our festive show. Can we have the Jonah Louie one again?
Oh, okay, hang on.
He loves it so much. Has he been talking? Is that what he's been talking about earlier on? Jonah Louie. You love Jonah Louie, yeah?
I love Jonah. Yeah, I love Jonah Louie. Here we go. So we come to the end, and have you got? Thank you for coming in. And as a reward, you can plug anything you want. Ellis James.
No, my career's hit the skids. So rather than plugging anything, I'd like to make a plea to comedy producers the world over. Please give me some work. I've just bought a house and we're only one repayment in, but I'm really struggling to make it. So it's not that I can do anything particularly well, but I will do anything. I'll compare. I'll host shows. I'll do poorly paid corporate events. But please, my diary Jan to July is utterly empty, and I've got that one gig in July, which really means a lot to me now. So that's the one. I'm fairly pleasant to work with. That's not the reason that I'm going so badly. I turned up on time. I was on time tonight. Today. Sorry, I'm confused. Just really, I've got money worries. Cheers. Ellis James on Twitter. If you like wry updates, they're not funny. That's part of my problem. They're just sort of writhe and funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers for today, Josh. I really appreciate it. Hey, old chum. Hey. We've known each other for years, mate.
James.
I've got a break for Christmas. I haven't really got much to promote. Tomorrow I'm doing a Christmas show, a solo Christmas show in Northampton.
Oh, cheers. That's great. Oh, thanks. Making me feel really awful.
Sorry, El. Doing that. And then that's it, really. I'll plug the spirit of Christmas. if everyone would like to embrace that'd be nice.
Maybe book me for some gigs. I don't know.
Book Alice for some gigs. I'd
I think, isn't that in the Bible?
like to plug. Yeah, in the Bible, Deuteronomy verse 12. And if a Welshman finds himself on hard time on the anniversary of the birth of our Lord, thou shalt give him many gigs. And
He begat some of the gigs.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys. I've got a DVD out. That's plugging, not just... Yeah, so, you know.
I've been plugging that for you on Twitter.
Yeah,
I've been taking photos of myself by pictures of Josh's big face on the tube.
Oh, they're big pictures of my face, not pictures of my big face.
Yeah, well, you know, tomato.
You look about 11 in that photo as well.
Okay, well, let's move on. There's a reason you don't get any work, mate.
Oh, God, is that it? Have I done it?
Slipped up already to the people that look 11. What do you think?
Oh, no.
Neil, any final Christmas address to the nation?
Listen to all my hard work on Christmas Day with Dave Roundtree.
Got any producer work going?
And then I've done some shows with Frank Turner over Christmas as well, so you can listen to them. And the next 2 weeks of this show are going to be best of bits from the past 12 months.
Brilliant. So it's great news because me and Neil get paid even though we're not here. Can't wait.
Ellis is going to be here pressing play, aren't you? Isn't that what
Yeah. But I would have preferred to have been paid in hard currency as opposed to book tokens. I